Nobody wants to know. I just had to tell these guys.
Is that a good one?
In the what? She asked, "Are we on? Are we live yet?"
We are.
Well, I'm not going to say it then.
Well, if you aren't subscribed to the CouncilCasts on, I don't know, some service where you email us money, then you probably won't be able to find out what Brian says.
Truth.
All right. Well, with that, welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 188, being recorded on December 14th, 2021. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit.
It sounds so it sounds worse every time you do it. I love it. Keep it up. Just keep pushing buttons on that thing. Don't ask questions.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
And neither does anyone on the CouncilCast, but all of our decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. One thing that we definitely don't have bearings on is whether or not you get space wings if you go to space. But the FAA does, and they have decided that they will give Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson its very last astronaut wings.
They just had
Could have been a shoebox somewhere or something.
Yeah, what is this?
They ran out.
What about the other guys that went to space with them?
No,
they're
I
not
don't have
billionaires.
enough. Not enough. Someone opened up a drawer. Someone opened up a desk drawer and saw in the back some astronaut wings and went, "Oh, you know what we should do? We don't make these anymore. That's a publicity stunt. Let's give them to those guys, Bezos and Branson."
Oh, it's just mind-boggling that it's not like oh wow, they have $1 billion. He's worth 201.7 billion. 200 of the billions.
I'm just going to say I'm really leaning hard towards a big thumbs down because it's insulting to the other people that worked their butts off to become astronauts, I think.
So here's what they talk about is I just read the article for the first time right now, and they did give out a total of 24 astronaut wings since the program started in 2004. 15 of those 24 all received them this year.
They were just like, we're tired of hanging on to it. Like, literally somebody found them in a desk drawer somewhere and was like, we've still got these?
Well, or based on how things are having a hard time getting to people, maybe they were on back order and they just showed up.
That must have been it.
I forgot we even ordered these things. Finally got their astronaut wings from China would be probably what happened.
That's probably where they're made too. So
ordered them off Amazon.
They probably do buy them off Amazon. They're probably like, hey, we bought these off Amazon. We probably should give one to Bezos.
Yep.
But yeah, apparently starting January 1st of next year, if you do end up going to space, you will not be receiving any wings. You instead will just be recognized on the FAA's website. So, congratulations.
A website?
Yep.
It's like Michael Scott when he won. He's like, yeah, so I won Salesman of the Year and got a plaque. And then I won it again the next year and got a certificate. He stopped handing out plaques that year.
Basically.
I don't know about that. Shouldn't you get your name etched in something if you leave the Earth? I mean, go into outer space. Can't they have like a rock out at the Smithsonian or something somewhere where you can just get your name carved in it? There aren't that many people that are going to do this.
So I think the biggest problem is that like they probably were like, you know what, these pins probably cost us way too much to make, and they're like, yeah, we can only give them out to special people.
You know what's crazy though?
No.
I could go order 5,000 wings tomorrow for less than I'm sure they spent on one of the stupid ones that they're handing out.
You only got 24 instead of 5,000.
So they weren't giving wings out like in the beginning of the space program.
5,000 would have been less
only since 2004.
Not
then it's
wing.
someone came up with this idea, and it quickly became nothing. And they finally got the wings in, and they handed them out and said, "Let's not do this ever again."
If I go to space
So-
before the end of the year, do I get wings?
Yes,
Mm,
if
no,
you
because
go
they.
before the end of the year, you would.
That would cost
We
you a
need to
lot
find
of
the
money, Dave.
biggest cannon we can get.
Ooh, hey, remember when that kid sent his iPhone or whatever up into outer space and then it fell back down?
Does the iPhone get wings?
No.
And did
Dave,
Bezos really make it to space? I think that's up for contention.
Dave, do you really want to get shot out of a cannon?
If I get wings, sure.
There is a
Oh,
company that
We could do it live on the show.
is launching things by basically spinning them up really fast.
Yes, as Scott Manley says, they are being yeeted.
They're getting yeeted to space.
You know what?
If you
That
did
sounds
want
fun.
to become an astronaut, though, you can go onto Amazon and buy the United States Air Force Senior Astronaut Wings for $8.50.
Exactly. Why are they discontinuing this? Just go buy them off Amazon. Amazon.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh. I say the whole thing sounds like a big thumbs down. It's a pretty dumb thing. If it's not,
Oh,
It-
you can even buy
it-
the Master Space Ops lapel pin for $8. So
gosh.
there you go. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the thumbs down on this one. Although I do like going to space and people getting there, I think that the FAA should still buy pins from Amazon and send them to people.
Hey, look, you got them in 2 different flavors too. You can
Strawberry
get a senior
and grape.
astronaut wings or a master flight nurse wings.
Hey, while you guys are searching, can you get a full astronaut suit with the visor that comes down that you can't see their face?
You want a
Blast shield?
replica or a real one?
I don't need a
They're
real
the
one. I want
same.
one that
What do you
looks
mean?
like a real one.
There's no such thing as a replica. They just exist. Yes,
There you go.
Ben's astronaut spaceman. You can totally get one.
Does it look good?
Ages
Absolutely.
and
No, it does not look good. Here, I found one for you.
Okay. Let me see what this
I'll,
one is.
I'll send this one to you.
what is this, an affiliate link? I hope so. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? So stupid. For adult size.
That's just wrong. I don't know what that is.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
This video says it's got high quality construction too, so I believe it.
I'll just have to make one. Never mind.
Here,
No, look, hold on.
What
This
cost
is the picture that I'm laughing at. You have to look at this. This is fantastic.
is that one better? Maybe
Oh,
that's for Finn.
that little guy got his wings.
Look at this.
Hey,
Look
little
at this.
buddy.
Like, he's obviously photoshopped into the background here. But then zoom in on the kid on the front. Now he's like checking out the weird ears on that character next to him.
It looks like
Oh my
he's
gosh.
creeped out by it.
He's like, the thumbs up is not reassuring. Oh boy.
Photoshopped it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Yeah. But you know what? Something that you can probably bring to space and cook is apparently 3D printed chicken with lasers.
I mean, it's
What?
cooked.
I don't understand.
Apparently, I'm not sure why people did this, but apparently engineers decided that they wanted to 3D print chicken, and then
Okay.
they thought it would be a good idea to cook it using lasers.
Well, they just want to see if they can make that food replica machine from Star Trek work.
That must be it.
And they're getting
Um,
pretty close, it seems like. I didn't watch the video, but if they're printing chicken.
I would say 3D printed chicken is a little bit misleading. Apparently, all they did is they just took chicken and blended it up into a puree and then extruded it out into thin layers of different shapes. So I'm not really
Oh.
sure if you
So
can call
they
that
did
3D
exactly
printed
what-
chicken.
They did exactly what McDonald's has been doing for years.
They made chicken-based filament for a 3D printer.
Using pureed chicken.
I believe they say here digital.
That
Um,
sounds disgusting. I'm not
A
gonna
digital
lie.
chicken?
Well, I think
They're,
so.
they're
Like
trying
digital,
to digitize.
no,
They say digitizing
digitizing the cooking process. Yeah, that's what I read.
You know
So
what I
yes,
bet, though?
yes, you are
I
right.
bet
This
that it
is
tastes
the.
delicious.
Well, their thing is they're apparently
Well, I
trying
think
to
that's a stretch.
they're trying to figure out how can you cook chicken and not have it come out all rubbery or raw.
That looks nothing but rubbery and raw.
I
Well, it's
what
not
do you
Picture looks
mean?
terrible.
This looks worse than any other chicken I've ever seen.
It looks worse, but I think
Yeah.
if you bread it just like
It
you
looks like a
would
disease.
if you bread it just like you would at McDonald's, I think that it would taste. I think it'd be more tender than anything else. But mostly, that's what they're already doing at McDonald's, and those are already pretty tender. So
I mean, if you put a stick in it and bread it and deep fry it, you could sell it at the fair. But other than that, that looks disgusting.
actually, we should message these guys and say, "Hey, you should come sell this at the Iowa State Fair." It would go.
Oh,
like
everybody would eat it.
Yeah.
Apparently,
3D.
two out
Science
of
nuggets.
two out of two taste testers preferred the laser cooked meat to conventional cooked chicken.
All two of them.
All two of
They
them.
went. They're all from Columbia Universities.
They're all students who don't understand what food is.
Columbia Record Club.
We're probably so hungry.
They've been eating ramen for the last 6 weeks. And
This would pair nicely with some ramen.
They're
I'm all for digitizing food, but this
cooking
does
at
not look
different
appetizing.
levels with lasers too.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is like
Blue
it came out-
lasers and red lasers. Wow.
You know, is 3D
Lasers.
printing food by just blending up food and then extruding it really worth it?
Why not?
Like,
I'm
how is
telling
that
you,
any
that's
better?
what
Why
they're-
wouldn't you just skip the whole remaking it and just blend it up in a tube and then give you the tube?
How are
Listen, you can have it in nice
McDonald's
shapes.
chicken nuggets made? How's it made?
Parts,
You blend
parts
it
and
up.
pieces.
They
Yes.
I thought they just grew chickens in the shape of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I'm
What are
pretty
chicken
sure.
nuggets?
That's what they do. Don't tell him different. That's what they do.
Good. That's why I don't eat them.
There you go.
Too
don't
bad.
play.
All those little chicken nugget shaped chickens. They're so sad.
So here's a video where they're showing you they do ground up chicken. Yep, that makes sense. And then they add moisture. They add water, sodium phosphate to keep it preserved, food starch, then enhance the flavor with a whole bunch of salts, and then preserve freshness with rosemary, safflower, and then it's kind of like it's not nearly as soupy as what they had it for their layers, but it's pretty much the same thing here.
It's pretty much that's how my mom made it.
That
Oh
sounds
wait,
pretty
I gotta go back.
disgusting.
Where do they look?
Is it less prone to giving me salmonella if it's raw?
I think salmonella is the least of your worries if you eat that.
So then they have it like in a paste, and then they like put it into little mold forms and spit out the mold forms, and they all just are perfect shaped McNuggets. I think that they have like
I think if they made it in the shape of a slice of pie, I'd be okay with it.
Chicken
chicken pie.
Chicken pot pie, yeah.
Chicken pot pie. There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
There you
I'm
go.
not sure I understand what these guys are really trying to do. I'm gonna have to give them a thumbs down on this one.
Yeah, thumbs
Yeah,
down. I
yeah,
mean, they're
yeah,
just
thumbs
stealing
down.
an idea from McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
They're stealing.
McDonald's does it way better.
They've probably never been to McDonald's because they go to Columbia, so
Oh,
they can't afford it.
snap.
But you know,
Mercedes?
something that they also probably can't afford is a Mercedes-Benz car that apparently has been the first car approved for fully automated self-driving.
That brings
What?
us to today's sponsor. Thanks, Mercedes-Benz, for sponsoring today's episode. I wish.
Uh,
So
They
you're
pay a lot to
limited
sponsor this
to very
episode.
select routes and closed access highways.
and only
and
operated
limited to 37 mile per
37
hour.
miles an hour. Yes, which is the
So-
top speed of the Mercedes-Benz. Many people don't realize that they travel way faster. But it is the top speed, 37 miles an hour.
Uh,
It is pretty limited. I mean, it is technically the world's first approved level 3 self-driving system, but it does, yeah, like you say, 37 miles an hour is the top speed. So I mean, I guess, I mean,
wait,
I guess you could use it when you're in a traffic jam, but you're not driving very far when you're doing that.
wait,
So
wait, Brian, is that why Max won the F1 because Lewis could only go 37 mile an hour?
must be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I think so. Yes,
Makes perfect sense.
makes perfect sense. You got to start somewhere. I mean, can you really expect them to
Uh,
be clear day one to go?
To go 100.
You know,
cubic
100
feet.
miles. Yeah, 100
the
miles
closed
an hour.
access highways that are limited to 37 mile an hour. Like here in the States, we've got nothing like that.
Like I said, you'd only be able to do it in like traffic jams.
Yes, I don't.
I
Does
just don't get it.
does Germany have closed access highways that are at 60
we
kilometer an
all
hour?
we all know that a beta is necessary before we get the real deal. The problem that we all see with this is that they're trying to sell it as if it's not a beta.
Yeah. You know, I don't think that it should be an issue as long as you've got signs up saying automated cars on this road. You know, warning.
So are you ready to turn over your car to have it drive for you?
Absolutely,
37
absolutely.
miles an hour. Sure, I don't care.
I am. Get rid of everybody driving their own vehicle. Totally ready for that. People are bad drivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the idea. I'm not sure I'm ready. I haven't driven in some cars recently where they do have like a semi-pilot assist like this, like a level 2 system, and it's like I still don't know if I trust it to not just drive me off the road.
Mhm.
Doesn't
On
Waymo have? Wait, I thought Waymo had fully automatic vehicles operating as taxis in Arizona.
I don't know.
I think that's on closed loop tracks where people only want to go in an oval for half an hour and then get out. You know, the airplanes, jetliners, you know, they've been fully automated for quite some time, and there have been some pretty bad accidents recently. So
Yeah, but you know what
I would
they
agree.
don't really have the risk of running off the road though.
Slamming into the ground at 1,000,000 miles an hour pretty much will do you in. So I think
million miles an hour.
whatever. You know, we haven't had what's that guy who
Schwinn.
used to be on? There was a guy who used to join us who could like describe speeds for me, and I would understand it better. But
No,
he hasn't
he's
been on in a
Lord
long time.
Mordor.
really big things for you.
Oh, was it? It was measurable things. I always thought speed or size or volume, things like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waymo's been doing this for a while, and they have a taxi service in Arizona that's fully autonomous.
Is it
There is no driver in the seat.
approved by a regulatory system? Yeah, people, a body.
I think if it's not approved in Europe, it's
in
not
production,
real.
it's got to be approved by somebody.
Nah.
Pretty
City
sure
Council.
Arizona wouldn't let this just happen without saying, "Yeah, you can go ahead and do it."
City Council.
Yeah, city council. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe it's not technically a level 3 system I guess it's a production car. So the Waymo stuff is not a production Pacifica. They've got all of their cameras and stuff on it. That's probably
Yeah,
the
I think that's kind of
difference.
the difference here. Yeah, these are cars that are really adapted to do it.
The Waymo
I think it's
stuff.
pretty cool. I'm going to say thumbs up. I like the idea of them pushing the envelope on this.
You know, yeah, I do like it. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up because I am interested in this idea. It just depends on if it'll kill me or not.
Stop that, please.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with the concept of it. They just aren't. The problem, they can make it work. The problem is they can't make it affordable yet. And so that's the issue that they're running into. They could definitely make a car no problem that could drive itself, 0 issues, but people aren't going to be able to afford it. So or it's not going to be able to be mass produced either. So
we'll see. We'll have to wait until it shows up in a little Ford Fiesta, and then it'll be cheap enough.
If
this guy,
if I can set my car to go to like California and then I can just fall asleep and then wake up in California, that would be amazing.
That would be like
again, it's called the train.
That'd be one big gas tank. I
would be a
hope
one
that
big
doesn't
gas
just drive
tank
until you run out of gas. That would be kind of concerning.
It's not going to do that. We all know that. I mean, we just know that it's not going to do that. All right, I give this car a thumbs medium. I don't like it, nor do I dislike it. I feel completely neutral about it.
Well, all votes are final.
Yeah, I guess you'll never be able to change that one in the future. So
great. I stand by it. Don't care.
Well, something that is changing quickly is wireless power. How long have we been promised to be able to charge our devices wirelessly and just by walking around the house?
Since Nikola Tesla.
Yep. It is. Ever since.
When was that? When did he say that? 18 something?
Well, finally.
Right before he fell in love with that pigeon.
A French company is starting to come out with their own version. So they have a new wireless charging system where you don't even have to put it on a charging pad. It just exists wirelessly through the air.
What's its range?
Forever.
Didn't we cover something like this like several months ago by like Hawaii or something?
Yes, there's another company who was doing something pretty similar. Yeah, I don't remember.
What are they calling it?
I'm not even sure what they're calling it.
Coda charging.
They're just calling it
real wireless power
charging. I don't know.
Coda real wireless power.
How does it work?
How it works.
Coda power receiver.
It works very similarly to Wi-Fi, except instead of sending data, we send power. Now you know.
Apparently, it sends power over the air via a 5.8 gigahertz frequency to the device. So there you go.
Maybe it would like recharge other things in your house, like your pacemaker or the battery in your remote control or.
Oh, here we go. So it says
like
there's
that.
a 12 by 12 inch transmitter panel can have a range of up to 30 feet. So you're gonna need a lot of them to do like your entire house.
Yeah, you probably need.
I love blasting my house with radiation.
Only 5.8 gigahertz frequency radiation.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that the good stuff?
Oh yeah, you inject that shit right into your veins.
It seems like a good idea. I mean, I think this has always been kind of the promise of wireless power and wireless charging. I mean, it would be pretty sweet to not have to unplug cables to carry stuff around, but it seems like this seems to be a bigger issue than people had anticipated. And I can only wait until I am told that I have to buy so-and-so's proprietary charging system just to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it sounds too risky. I'm going to say thumbs down.
Why did you... This is like a whole episode of beta. I give this one a thumbs down.
Beta technologies? Come on.
I want it now.
It's too bad.
You want some alpha technologies.
I want some alpha technologies.
Some zeta technologies.
Yes.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up because even though I can't do it yet, I want them to make it an open source thing so that anybody can use it. There you go.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, right there.
Well, something that doesn't have wires either is a wireless backpack that has an airbag for your head. This is
Yes, please.
Wow.
this I added for Dave, so in case you guys are out biking, apparently there's a company that made a backpack that'll blow it up like a neck protection for your head in case you fall off your bike.
At $1,000,
Well, how
my
valuable?
head can heal, and I will spend that money on a new bike.
Wow. I hope so, Dave. I hope your head heals. When is it going to start healing exactly?
Any day now.
Okay. Good.
I've been
Good.
trying the red light
Don't do that.
to
You have
the
no
entire
idea.
body,
You have no idea
not
what
just
you're
the
doing.
eye.
No,
I've been trying
don't do it.
to apply
Actually,
that science to the entire body.
actually, that is real science, and it does help promote blood flow and healing.
See? What I do like about this one is that it doesn't have the subscription like some of the other neck and helmet inflatable projector airbags. There's one that I saw
That's a thing?
earlier this year that had the cost of the device was fairly low. It was like $200-300, but then there was a monthly subscription that you had to pay to actually have it be usable. And you needed like you had to charge it, and it had a whole bunch of sensors to detect like if you were falling over, so it didn't go off accidentally. But it had a subscription. And everybody was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Doesn't make any sense.
If you don't pay for the subscription and you're wearing this thing and you have an accident and you die, like,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be pissed at the company. Or like the company could say, in case of an accident, if you don't have a subscription, it'll still go off, but it will cost you this much money if you want to have a new one or something like that. Like, having a service like that is just dumb.
That sounds really dumb. You know, it does sound. This one does seem a little bit more friendly in that sense, where at least once it deploys, it doesn't sound like you have to throw the whole backpack away and buy another. It says you can repack the airbag, and actually the little igniter cartridge is replaceable. So, you at least don't have to buy a whole new backpack after it happens.
Seems pretty cool. I'm going to say
I
thumbs
mean,
up.
when I fell off my bike the other 6 months ago or whatever it was, I would have liked having that. But you're right, Dave. $1,000 does seem pretty. I mean, that's
pretty heavy.
That's like 5 or 10 times what I spent on my bike. So
Yeah, the other vest is $400 for the basic vest, and then if you want it to actually, work, you have to pay a $12 a month subscription fee.
That's just
Or
ridiculous.
Or you could pay $120 for the year to get 2 months free.
I wonder how their subscription activates it or something. Is it like turn off the device that allows it to release, or?
That's like buying a fire extinguisher and them saying, yeah, you have to pay a subscription for the fire extinguisher to actually work.
That's exactly what that's like. That's a great idea. What a moneymaker that would be.
Yeah, I do like the idea. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, even though it's expensive. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up because if it helps you from having to go to the hospital sometime in the future, so be it.
I agree.
thumbs up for safety.
Something that isn't as safe though is Rocket League. And in fact, BMW is going to create Rocket League in real life.
Thumbs
That
down.
seems impossible.
I'm going to hit the doubt button.
They're going to no. They're not going to. They have already. We picked up this article too late because I just read through it and it's already happened. I went to the Twitch channel. I watched it. It is not great, but it was for charity, so I will give it a thumbs up for charity.
So if I believe this correctly, I did not watch the videos, but they were actually just doing remote controlled cars. Is that kind of the way I understand it?
They were remote control cars, but they didn't remember that we did have an article one time where we talked about this guy who made a Rocket League style car that could jump and flip.
Yep.
And these cars did not jump or flip. They were just remote control cars dribbling the ball around.
That sounds super lame.
It was the 5 seconds I watched was very boring. Boring.
I am watching the VOD of this right now, and it looks absolutely terrible.
Well, if you want to watch something that looks horrible and sounds just as lame, go check out Level Global on Twitch, and you can see just how bad it is.
Yeah, go watch it. However, I will say this though.
This looks really dumb.
If I had the controller put in my hands, I probably would stand there and play that stupid game all afternoon. I would just
making those big cars drive around.
You know what? I bet I can get good at this. There's no reason to get good at it. It's not fun or interesting, but I would.
I wish they would have done the remote control.
Pointless and unnecessary.
You know, I'm okay with them not jumping around and flipping, but I guess what I'm more disappointed in is the fact that BMW was involved and they didn't just use full-size BMWs.
That's
what I expected when I saw the article headline.
I was like, you know what? If they're gonna run into each other and make it demolition derby style with BMWs, that would have been totally worth it.
Now that would have been good. I would have watched that.
It would have been much more expensive.
5 more.
But I think it would have drawn a bigger crowd.
I mean, really, you could do that. I mean, if you just had a bunch of BMWs and a massive ball of some kind that had to get through a goal at the other end, and they just drive around smashing into each other, trying to get that ball to go. That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Especially if they're BMWs, and you're just like, oh my gosh, those are so expensive.
And they should be all like shiny looking, like really nice looking BMWs.
Oh,
yeah, make them really nice, and then be like, but like obviously they'd have to build custom ones because they would need roll cages and they need all that crap so that they would actually be safe enough to smash.
No, they should build them, take them right off the factory line, rip everything out, and put a roll cage in them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they should.
Yep.
I mean, if they used...
And you go, oh no! Oh, smashing these pretty cars.
Like M3s or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
If they had done that, this would have been 2 giant thumbs up.
Yeah,
from this
it'd be
guy.
viral. That's what it would.
Give this a thumbs down.
Yeah,
I'm just giving it a thumbs up for that. It was for charity. I feel mean saying mean things about charity.
No,
I don't even know what they were supporting.
Thumbs up for charity, thumbs down for this dumb thing that BMW did.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the week. So, anybody want to pitch Mr. Muskie something that he can turn into I don't know, some sexist company? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I would like
up those ideas all the time.
I would like Elon Musk to make a company that is not a total shit show for the employees. That treats the employees fairly and like decent human beings.
Like
oddly personal. Wow. Usually we come up with ideas that aren't so directed at
like aren't so science fictionish.
They aren't so out there.
Yeah, they're actually achievable.
There you go.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch Mr. Musk should make. I don't know if I want him to make a Rocket League for cars. I think he should make a a rocket ship. Build your own rocket ships using car parts.
Like Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, like
Yep.
Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear.
You drive
That's an
into
amazing idea.
you drive into a Build-A-Ship, and they dismantle your car, and you come out the other side with a rocket.
I don't know if
So
it
you
has
don't
to be
have a
your
car
car.
anymore, but you do have a rocket ship.
Yeah, you trade your car
Sorted.
for a rocket ship.
I love it.
You
I
can
want
ride
him
the
to do
rocket
this.
ship home. You can ride it to space.
I love it too.
You can do whatever you want.
Yep. Just roll you right onto a launch pad. Bye-bye.
It's a drive through too. It has to be a drive through. You drive through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a fan. Big fan.
I have one. I'd like Musk to make an all-in-one kitchen pan.
Okay.
So here's what. So I want you to be able to, push down to make it deeper, pull it out to make it wider. I want it to be fully adjustable. I need it to be a big pan for a big turkey. Just pull it out so that it's now a big oval pan. Put the turkey in it, stick it in the oven.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. You can make
You
it
need
into a really
one
nice,
pan to rule them all. That type of thing.
really thin pan or a really big pot.
Do you want it to?
I like
You know
that.
what? I love it. What if he called it the T1000?
Okay. Sure.
Sure.
T1000. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like this idea. I give that one a thumbs up. I'm good with that. I could use one of those. You could even like crush it down so small you just can like slip it in your pocket.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect.
What you got? TSA. What you got in your pocket? Kitchen pan. Make that sound too. It'll make that sound.
Sir, that's a weapon, I think.
Oh no. It's just a little pan. I'll just put it back in my pocket. Sorry.
All right. You got anything for us, Silas?
Yeah. I think that he should. I think that he should produce another Wayne's World sequel.
All right.
That's it. That's all I want. I don't care what it's about, just to have the original cast. Maybe bring Rob Lowe back. I don't care. Whatever they want to do.
Oh no. Was he in both?
No, he's just in the second one.
I thought he was just in the first one.
Oh, in the second one because he was because they came to him and they're like, "A sphincter says what?" And he's like, "You want me to say sphincter so that you can laugh at me," or something like that. And
No.
like, "How does he know?"
Rob Lowe was in the first one, and the guy who was in the Stephen King one, who always has to read his scripts on Saturday Night Live. I Need More Cowbell. That guy. What's his name?
Christopher
Will
Walken.
Ferrell?
No. Will Ferrell is the one with the cowbell.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken was the one that says, "Oh, you want me to say?" Christopher Walken was in 2.
Nope.
I guarantee you, Christopher Walken was in 2, and Rob Lowe was in 1.
Pablo Wayne's World. IMDb, Wayne's World. Wait, Pablo was in the first one.
Uh-oh.
Wayne's World. Wait. 2. All right. Bring Rob Lowe back and Christopher Walken then. I don't care.
Thumbs up for that. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Thumbs up for that.
All right. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. thank you everybody for listening. We record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. And
Thanks,
if
Stacy.
you somehow liked what you saw and want to check out all of the past episodes, you could try to go to councilcast.org and you might find episodes from over a year ago. Or you can search iTunes, your favorite podcatcher, or feel free to email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org and we may respond. Or feel free to check us out at Real CouncilCast on the Twitters. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.